Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome once again to another stream here. We are at MKJS, which is Montego Bay Airport. We are rolling this New York City Fire Department livery today, but with this beautiful A320 IE. It's supposed to be a relatively not that weather eventful day for this flight. We have that aviation guy flying with us today. And yeah, we're gonna go from Montego Bay to... We're gonna go from Montego Bay to JFK. Montego Bay? That's how you say it. Montego Bay. Montego Bay, Jamaica. That's how you say it. That's literally how you say it. That's how you say it. And I know that's how you say it. Actually, I don't, but I'm just guessing. But yeah, should be alright. Alright, let's see who's in the chat here for this stream today, and we are on VATSIM once again. Your Jetblue 780. This is a real life route with a real life livery, and we are at gate 16, CPT Boston. Alright, let's see who's in the chat here. 2 days ago, JFK approach and ground was on. JFK approach does not come on that much. Yeah, I know JFK approach does not come on that much, but like, they're on right now, and so is like almost our entire flight path except for North Carolina, Virginia, Delaware, and New Jersey. And part of New Jersey, we're gonna get no ATC. But for the most part, we're gonna get Jacksonville Center, and we're gonna get Miami Center. There's two Miami Centers. There's Oceanic Center, and then there's the normal Florida Center of Miami. Like I said again, we have that aviation guy going through here. And yeah. Yo. Hello, Tommy Lewis. How are you doing, man? Hello, that aviation guy. How are you doing, man? Once again, yo, I'm enjoying. I'm finishing up a flight right now. Calvin, can you wait? I'm a bit on time. I'm a bit tight on time, but like, just we can't land past 6 p.m. and this is a 3-hour and 15-minute flight. I'm in? Yep, I see you on VATSIM radar, dat aviation guy. You're all good. You know what? I'm enjoying. And then that's how you say it. That's not how you say it. Yeah, okay. Montego Bay. Montego Bay. Montego Bay. Montego Bay. Okay. Doing a flight from Frankfurt to Newark to... I don't know those last two airports, but Oscar Echo Romeo Kilo and then Oscar Echo Delta Foxtrot. What gate's y'all at? I'm at the gate that JetBlue parks at here in real life for this flight, which was gate 16. That aviation guy is over to my right on gate 18, so you could spawn in at gate 14. What departure SID do you have? I have no departure SID. SimBrief gave me no departure SID, and if you want to see my SimBrief flight plan, there's that route in there. And yeah, so MKJS, and then a bunch of numbers, and then ROSTO is our first actual waypoint. And then for the arrival, we have Charlie, Alpha, Mike, Romeo, November 4, and then we have Sierra, India, Echo for our transition. Yes, correct, yeah. It's Montego Bay. Montego Bay. That's good. Do you see an A321? I'll have to look. Just give me a sec and I'll check on VATSIM radar. Where are you? Are you at gate 7? Oh, yep, you're at gate 7. You don't have a flight plan in there, just letting you know, so you're currently VFR. And we're in IFR today because we're cruising at over 18,000 feet. So we have that aviation guy and Riley in. Oh, there's the JetBlue A321 that just decided to spawn right next to us. Beautiful. So I'm gonna probably get this thing started, and then I'll have to go and do something real quick. Oh, yep. Alright, yeah, he changed spots. Now he's at gate 14. So I'm gonna start up the plane, and then I have to go and do something for I didn't get everything done before stream, so I'll have to do that for about 2 minutes, and then I'll come back, and then we can push. So everyone's with us. Let's start this plane up. I believe that I've got everything set. Yep, you guys hear me perfectly fine. You guys hear my Microsoft Flight Sim. And I'm on VATSIM, but you guys aren't gonna hear the controllers and the approach and the whatever talk, the center, because last time it was making this weird sound, so that's why I'm just not gonna include it. All right, we're in here. We have the Phoenix. I don't think you guys are able to see. Yep. Okay, that's why. I was like, I know I forgot something. Yeah, capture cursor. There you go. So if I press that screen, there. Perfect. All good. There. Okay, there you go. Now it's okay. So we can turn the batteries on. Turn those on, turn the strobe, ground control, nav, capped, and then turn the fuel pumps on. Oh yep, I forgot to take a screenshot of the place that okay. Yeah. Whoa. Whoa. We got a Spirit A320 or A321, I don't know. Then we got a plane. Yep, and then we got this guy over here that's not flying with us today. And then we got me. There's CPT Boston, he's right there. And his A321. So I believe for now that's everybody. If anyone else is joining, then just tell me, because I'd love to know. Okay, back into the cockpit. They didn't give me a squawk code, which is weird. There's no auto ATC thing that gives me a squawk code when I connected. I don't know why, but we'll just listen to that. Sometimes you get one and sometimes you don't, so we'll just roll with that. I reset that rudder trim. What is the CTAF frequency? It is 118750. 118750. So switch that one over. Yep, correct. Alright. Dive into this MDCU. We got my screenshots are gonna look so bad with this. Oh, someone just asked for a radio check.
Signs of traffic, Jamaica 72 taxi runway 25 via Echo and Alpha, thanks.
Echo and Alpha. Yeah, you guys can't hear them, right? You guys can't hear that aviation guy and that other guy just talking.
JB385 requesting IFR to JFK files.
Bro, there's no ATC online. What's the point? What's the point of asking for IFR clearance if there's no one to give you IFR clearance? Just saying. The Spirit is probably going to LaGuardia. I don't know. I think he's going to JFK with me. You're MK. You guys can hear the ATC? Is it like a bad sound? Like, I don't want to click on it and just try and hear it. Wait, init data request. I don't want you guys to hear the ATC because it sounds bad for some reason in OBS. It just makes the sound bad. I clicked on the weather. Let me view this weather data. Never mind then. Flight number, we are JBU 780. Cruising at 340. We have no departure SID, so we won't have to worry about putting in a SID. We'll just have to assign the runway. Climb wind. I got almost 0 ground wind. That's nice. Almost 0 ground wind. Init. Good. MKJS, we are taking off runway 25 with no SID and no transition. So we'll just give ourselves vectors to the first waypoint. If SimBrief gave me no SID. Cameron. And I believe the C transition, but we're just not getting that for some reason. If I go to the approach vias, is it gonna give me C? No, it's not. No via. Turn. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's not giving me a transition in the FMC. Okay, flight plan looks good. We are landing 13 left, and we are taking off on 25. Send that thing over, and for some reason it now says no matter available, and I sort of can't change that. Yeah, we're just gonna force Toga today. It's a short runway. I landed here, and yeah, I'm in a voice chat with Captain Shad. Okay. Okay. Alright, QNH is it's in 2988. That's 2988. It's 31 Celsius, and winds are 31 0 at 8, and was that just lightning I saw? What is this? Is that actually lightning? Wait, we do have a waypoint. It's just weird. Okay, that's not an actual waypoint. That's fair. CTSR, we can set the QNH. QNH is 012 HBA. We're outbound for 340, no ATC online, so we'll just use that. Yep, we are for sure getting. Alright, calculate 151, 152, and 153. That's good. Forcing Toga to today. Short runway. Landed here, and I needed pretty good brakes. APU is going on. I'm set to push. Okay. Who wants to go first? You can go first, because I need to go and do something real quick. Double check on, yep, I'm on the correct frequency. Okay. Long gone, we can fire this APU up. 6 stairs away. We'll just look up. So, yep, there is CPT Boston, and it is JetBlue. You're in a voice chat with Captain Miles right now? Okay. Sounds good. Well, gotta hear me. We can turn on seatbelt signs and then beacon lights. Will come on later. APU, get that started up, and then I'll be right back. APU is coming on, and I will be right back. Whoa, okay, I'm not doing that then. There's too much noise. Alright, be right back. Okay, I'm back. I assume CPT Boston has okay, I assume that the APU has started up already. APU. And then, yep, one. Lights are set. Again, turn that to ignition start. I'm gonna do toga today. I think this thing, yeah, flaps one. And oh, I hope CPT Boston, I assume he's called for taxi clearance already. Oh. Just start taxiing to the runway, CPT Boston. That's the best you could do. Right now. Yep, okay. APU avail. Get the GPU away. We don't have to call for push, I think.
Jetblue 385, we're going to be taxiing to the runway.
Via what? He's just gonna be taxiing to the runway. Okay. Wait, at least be called for taxi. That's good. Alright. We don't need to call for push, do we? We don't need to. I don't do that. Do it on terrain. Push him back. We can start engine 2. Oh, stop. Why? Push back that way. Y'all need to wait because of the wake? Yeah, I know about wake turbulence. Come on, keep pushing back. Well, I'm not even on the taxiway. This thing's so broken. It wants me to stop pushing back even though I'm not even on the taxiway yet. Taxiway is back there. We should start pulling off that way. Oh my goodness, great job by that guy. Doing a spin move. Yep, okay. Sound good. That thing right there is crossed over like that, so that means that we could start that second engine. Perfect. And that aviation guy is gonna push back last. You feel bad to leave, y'all? I told you what to do. I told you to start taxiing, so don't feel bad, because I told you to do that. Okay, weather radar. Turn on that on TARA, because why not? Supposed to do that before you take off, but right before you take off, but we'll just do it here so that we don't forget. Taxi light comes on. Yep, engine's still firing itself up. There's lightning in the area, but it shouldn't be too much of a factor. You're gonna wait for all of us? Well, if you want there to be no wake turbulence, then you won't wait for all of us. Turn, yep, flight controls. We'll go there. There you go. Everything looks good. Flight controls. Full left, full right, full up, full down, and we've already done. Yeah, okay. No way you're on live weather? Look at this. Why would it not be on live weather? Alright, engines are normal. Turn that to norm. Here, okay, there, perfect. We can call for taxi now, because, okay, that aviation guy, you wait, please. Alright. Montego, right? Montego. Montego Bay. I'll say Montego Bay. Montego Bay traffic, JetBlue 780. It's taxiing to runway 25 via Echo, Alpha. Hold short of the backtrack on Alpha for runway 25, Montego. There, okay, there we go. So we're gonna hold short of the backtrack, and then we'll announce when we're gonna. Yeah, no. Why? Please, no. Please don't. Thank you. Yep, alright, we're gonna start taxiing. This place looks very beautiful. Very beautiful. Whoa. No. What? I thought it was pushing back again, because I thought I saw him move. Okay, let me go back down to Jamaica. It's hard to see. Oh yeah, there's a big storm over Jamaica right now. I can see that on weather-wise. If I go into satellite and do goes east, I can see that there's a big red. That's big high tops, which means there's a lot of. That means there's a lot of high cells that are producing strong thunderstorms. You can take off CBD Boston. I would actually encourage you to take off, just that when I come there's no wake turbulence. I don't have to worry about that stuff. I'm gonna fly runway heading for a bit, and then I'll direct to my first waypoint. I'll just fly runway heading, and then I'll direct to my first waypoint, and then I'll just go from there. Yep, we got a small center online, I think. Muff Center. That's a yeah. Mike.
JetBlue 385, running B taking off on runway 25.
Alright. That sounds good. So he's taking off. We're on Alpha. We're gonna watch him take off here. We're gonna fly around a heading, and yeah, he's gonna be taking off here. I don't see him down there, but oh, there he is. There's the JetBlue. This taxiway alpha is pretty long, so. Ooh. There he goes. Now he's off to... Right. I can still see him. Okay, here we go. Yep, there he is. And then we got that aviation. Did that aviation guy ever call for taxi? I don't know. But there he is. Got sky to ground lightning upon us. Not very good, but like this FMC says, if I go to the init page and I go wind, it says wind's about 1 knot, so should be no problem just as long as it's not heavy rain. He is off. He'll be flying north with us. We're zooming on alpha. We can wait. Whoa! I didn't realize that there was actually no backtrack. Cause like, look on this thing. Maybe it's just outdated, but like on this chart, it shows. Look, it shows alpha, and then it shows a backtrack. You're making the turn north. What? Ooh, who was that guy? Anyways. Turn on those lights. TO config is good. We are going Toga. Confirmed. TARA is set. Transponders on. Alright. Montego. Montego Bay traffic, JetBlue 780 is taking off, runway 25. We're gonna fly runway heading Montego. Perfect. Can release that parking brake. I haven't even looked at the hand cam. I don't know what it's gonna look like, but for this flight, I haven't tested it, but oh, it's actually pretty good. I just need it a little bit closer and a little bit higher up. Okay, lights like blinding, but should be no issue on that hand cam. Okay, we'll be going full Toga. Yep, there's guide to ground lightning. All right, full Toga. But like, got it. Perfect. Speed's live, and with Toga you got a lot more speed, climbing a lot faster, so that's good. No, well, okay, that's actually fine, but I'm taking off and you're lining up, but it's fine, honestly. Yep, like I said, very short runway, V1, rotate. Even with Toga, I almost overran. Observe climb, gear up, Yep, runway track heading, perfect. Set up to 20 degrees right where it wants me doing that thing. Oh, alright, yep. AP engaged. I'm gonna take a screenshot on this great departure. Yep, alright, here comes the rain. Put that into level or climb. Yep, and we'll fly runway heading while also climbing here. Got that engaged. Flight clock, don't forget it. I never use the flight clock. Yeah, but if you can pull that up, you can disregard spoilers. We've got pretty heavy rain after. Oh, yep, you can hear them. Can hear that thing hitting that windshield very hard. We'll direct to ROSTO. And there you go. Alright. We're making a turn back around. Wait, who was it in this first stream that I saw them in? I just disconnected the GPU, which provided the I like turned off the plane midair and then I stalled and crashed in West Virginia while flying Spirit. Who was that? I feel like that was that aviation guy. I know it was not CPT Boston, but I feel like it was that aviation guy. And then I told them I was better than that, and they didn't trust me. Yeah, I feel like that's a that aviation guy thing. No offense. Alright. Yep, you can turn off terrain. Terrain's not a factor. The biggest factor here is rain now. And getting to that first waypoint. Yeah, there's a Roboto. And then we should be on the perfect track here. We'll just make sure that we get there. We're gonna be in that center for a very short amount of time, and then we'll come back and I don't know. We're never gonna contact Miami Oceanic Center. We'll always be on Miami Center. That's not Oceanic. We control Tampa, not Orlando. Yes, I know. It's like on the borderline. I think ATC went off at JFK. No, there's still ATC at JFK. Wait, is there? I don't know, but the VATSIM radar shows that there's ATC at JFK. Also, Center's online there, so that's a big plus as well. Past 10,000 feet, we can turn off the landing lights. Yep, as soon as we're past 10,000 feet, the aircraft wants to, add more power to itself, get this thing up to 280. Lights are off, seatbelt signs stay on until we're past about 20,000 feet, then we'll turn those seatbelt signs off. Once standard comes on, we're at a good level of flight to where seatbelt signs can come off. Alright, we are expected to land at, I don't know how long anymore. Yeah, we got JFK Center, well, we have Center online, we have Approach online at JFK. It should be a great arrival. And then we got this part where we don't have any ATC, then we'll fly through Miami Center and then Jacksonville Center. But I bet that Jacksonville Center is going to log offline before I could fly with them. Miami Center ain't logging offline, I can tell you that. They are not logging offline. And if they don't hear me that I've contacted them, then I will repeat it as many times as I have to say, because one controller thought I'd never contacted them, even though I contacted them about 4 times trying to reach them, and they never heard me, I guess. It's quite actually windy here. Might keep the seatbelt signs on for a little bit longer. According to VATSIM radar, it's going to take 4 hours to arrive at JFK. We're gonna go as fast as I can, just so that I'm not. We're gonna cruise as fast as we can, just that I have to go to a hockey game at around 7 p.m. So I'm just trying to get on the ground before about 6 p.m. But if it's like 6:15, that's fine. I just want to cruise as fast as I can, so I can. You know, it's a long flight. Y'all requested a long haul, so we'll be doing that, and then we'll be doing GA. We'll do more GA, because Captain Miles said short quick hops in GA. That was second. This is a long haul flight. I mean, we have the same cruise. I mean, once you're in, what is it? Haba Jose Center. Center, you can ask them to go up to 3.5 or 3.6, and then you can go up to there, because I mean, I'm gonna be going as fast as I can, and so if you're higher, you'll go faster, so you should probably go up there as well. Well, you should go up there, and then I'll stay down there. Because we're all pretty close together, and we need to kind of sort of spread out. Yeah, Houston Center just logged offline, I think, as well. Alright, yep, standard it says. Winds aren't as crazy now, we can turn the seatbelt on. Alright, yeah, that's what I would recommend doing. That's what I would do, just that, like, 3.5, okay. I see planes flying over each other all the time in real life on, what's it called? It's called Flight Radar 24, yeah. Flight Radar 24, I see planes just flying directly over each other, but they're at, like, 2,000 or 1,000 altitude difference, which is great. And if we're like that and we're not at a different altitude, you know, we're just gonna collide. .350 is a little close, but it's acceptable. This thing climbs so bad. Why does your thing climb so bad? My thing's climbing like normal. Are you just like overweight or something? Cause like I feel. Yeah, I'm at 51% feel right now, so we're pretty light. We're actually not that heavy. for what it is. Someone is holding a contest for the best screenshot, so I'm just gonna try and put in a good screenshot. I don't know which, but gotta be a good one. I don't know what's a good screenshot, what's not. They're all just raw screenshots. I don't ever edit my screenshots, so any screenshots you're seeing are just from the raw game. Someone's holding a contest for the best screenshot, and I need to win it. If I don't win it, then that'll be bad, and I don't want that thing to be bad. Canada, American. It is because the dang A321 has the A320 wings. I mean, it's got more powerful engines. Well, even though it's like the IEs and the CFMs, still they got more powerful engines. Like if I show the A320 IE takeoff, what's it called? Thrust. In LBS, 22 to 33,000 pounds, and then you do A321, and that says 25 to 31,000 pounds. Yeah, 25 to 31,000 pounds. So. Well, you should see how close we are. No. I mean, someone needs to slow down or speed up, because me and that aviation guy are the closest. Like, he lined up as I was on the runway at around 100 knots. He was lining up and taking off. But like, yeah. Oh yeah. We need to contact the guy, so I'll just do that real quick. Me and that aviation guy are the closest, but yeah. So, okay, it's gonna have an accent, I think, but I'll be fine. All I'm gonna have to do is... Alright. So, CPT Boston's cruising at 3.5, and then I'm cruising at 3.4, and then that aviation guy is 3.6. 5.05. I just don't want him to yell at me for not entering soon enough. So we got 550. Okay, there we go. Okay, let me just put some stuff in notes. Okay. Habana, Jose. Alright. Alright, so Habana Jose Center. Habana Jose Center, good evening. JetBlue 780 is at flight level 270, climbing up to 34. .3403 JetBlue 780. 3403. And I didn't. But that aviation guy, it would be nice if you did go up to 37. So if he going up to 340 JetBlue 780. And then you guys that are just tuning in here, you guys can, I assume CP2 Austin, he might have requested going up to 35, but yeah, we're flying together, so it's good to have separation. We're all with each other. What up, Calvin? Oh, hello, Goose. How are you doing, man? Giving VATSIM another try here. Not as busy today. Flying into that event the other day was chaos, but handling this thing well. We're gonna have San Jose on. No, it's Habana Jose Center. And then we have, well, yeah, okay, we have Habana Jose Center, and then we have Miami Center, and I think San Jose Center is on, I believe at GNCM. I think that's where San Jose is. I still have no clue where that place is, but that's A-okay. Yeah, events are intense. They sure are, like, But I've seen real life air traffic on flight radar, and like it's pretty much as chaotic as just an average VATSIM event at DFW. I looked at DFW and from the VATSIM radar to the flight radar 24 thing, from the DFW VATSIM event to real life, constantly, it's not looking much different, which is scary, but it's okay. Yo, welcome, man. Owl, how are you doing, man? I saw you fly. Now that I was watching your stream, and okay, yeah, you flew from ATL to DFW. And I'm sure you know Dash. Yeah, Dash flew with you, I believe. Yeah, he did. There was like a bunch of people going on that route I saw. Messing with X-Plane. I've never got X-Plane. I should get X-Plane. And Owl, you've never streamed X-Plane before, I think, so you should do like some 757, 767, like 67, yeah. .380, oh my goodness. Well, that's not CPT Boston, because CPT Boston has his A321 that struggles to climb. Yep, we're almost at 340, approaching some nice little land here. Yeah. It's like you can see the shape of the island, but it looks like it's underwater. Never actually explored that stuff. And the salmon looks gorgeous, though. I believe that's Jamaica in the background. I think that... No, that's Cuba. Cuba's in the background still. Oh, started. Cruising now? Nice. The attention to detail on this Phoenix is so good. I just love it. Got every little crevice here is detailed to the max. Like, you can see the top over the window, all those things. They're on every single seat. All the little specks are on every single window and aisle. So much detail into this study, the level plane. Zoom in on a few buttons here and you'll... wait, can you guys hear the ATC now? Like, you guys heard that ATC, right? Well, could you still, or not? I streamed X-Plane a while back, always having issues with it though. I never saw, I mean, you've been streaming for years, I think. I don't know, about a year or so, year and a half, 3 years? 2 years, okay. Right in the middle. When I'm cruising at 34, let me just see what CP Boston's at. Okay, he's at 3.5, that's good. We have sort of some separation. Oh wait, almost forgot. Gotta set cruising speed to the max so that we're there as fast as we can. Because as you guys know that I'm trying to get back, I'm trying to land. I'm trying to land by 6, which is in about 2 hours from now. Someone forgot to put the landing gear up at flight level 250. Man, I always forget to put that landing gear up, but as long as you say V1, rotate, then you'll remember. Just say V1, rotate, and then you'll pull that gear up. If I don't say it, then I always forget. It's so annoying. Can't see anyone else here because they're higher than me, or or the just trails are too far away. But yeah, we have that aviation guy, and then we also have CBT Boston. CBT Boston's in front of me, and that aviation guy is behind me. That aviation guy, you didn't have any trouble climbing, so... Do y'all remember when I did like this, like I went from Miami to, no, I went from Fort Lauderdale, no, Fort Myers to some island that, okay, MWCR, that's what it's called, Mike Whiskey Charlie Romeo. That's what it's called. And I didn't put the gear up till I was like 3/4 of the way there. It was terrible. I couldn't even climb. If I was on VATSIM, that controller would have had questions with my plane. How it being unrealistic, even though it's the Phoenix. Probably. I'm gonna try and get us some music playing in the background here. There you go. Okay. Mute that, and then we're gonna put on some music. Sounds kind of nice. Miami Center just logged offline. That's sad. I didn't think that they were gonna log offline for a while. But they just logged offline. That's bad. what other long hauls should we do? Like, should we do something like cross country? Like, I was thinking about doing some A320 in the UK, but if I go to FlightAware, I could find a bunch of good routes. I just want to know who flies them sometimes. Like, just give me a route, and then I don't know. But we do have flight requests, and yeah. So what's the flight requests? We have Vancouver, PDX, Callsign, and a CRJ-900. I feel like I could do that. And then we have Phoenix, DFW, American A320. I was gonna do Phoenix. I was gonna do DFW Phoenix. You know what? Okay. After I was gonna land in DFW for the event, I was gonna fly back out of DFW towards Phoenix. And then we got MMUN, DFW, KDN, A320. I feel like I could just spirit of that. We got KMCI, KOMA, KMSP, Delta CRJ. That's also a good one. Got Ewer to Newark, Boeing 737 Max. I was gonna do that many times, but like I've been holding off because like I want to do it in slow. Plus the default 737 Max is just trash for Microsoft Flight Sim. I kind of want to do something like out of Boston. We could do Boston, Phoenix. I think if I pull myself to do that, I would. But it would have to be American or Delta once again. We're gonna get done with this song, then we'll exit out of that and we'll just kind of chill here for a bit until we're out of this center, and then we'll go through screenshots, keep that music playing, and then we'll enter Jacksonville Center, and then just chill there, leave it, and then just chill again. Sounds like a great plan for this. Just that we're not missing any radio calls. You gotta go, see ya? Oh, you're gonna... Yep, you've disconnected from VATSIM. Alright, see ya. we're almost all the way through this center. They're gonna hand me off pretty early, I assume. Yeah, we're gonna get called out of his airspace any second now, probably. Got Safety Boss ahead of me also. Super empty airspace, I would say, today. It's pretty empty. It's not a typically busy day. I mean, the only places that are busy is high hubs. The major places like ATL, they're packed. It's planes. I assume he's gonna send safety boss out first, then he'll send. And he's gonna send then he's gonna send me out. Plane like sunk down or something while I was trying to forward some screenshots. Wait, you got the A319? No, I don't. I don't got the A319. Only got the A320. Yep, Mach .82, just trying to get there as fast as I can to get a company message. Oh, they gotta send. I'll delay. Gotta tell the aircraft why we were late. Well, I gotta tell it. We'll do RLP. I think it's good. We can go here. We can go ATSC. We'll do delays. We'll go ADC delay. We'll go RLP. And then our time was about 4 minutes. Send that, and there you go. Yep, got that. Must equal 2 minutes. Please resend. Okay. We'll resend then. Delay code is the same. RLP. And we were late for about 2 minutes, I guess. I thought it was 4. Now it's all good. Going over to Unicom JetBlue 780. Perfect, we're on Unicom. We can go back to listening to nice little music. And I have to be right back again. So yep, we'll get the music back going. Oh yeah, and this is the starting stream song. Yep, we're in this little pocket here of no ATC coverage, so it's between the Papa, Echo, Lima, Charlie, November waypoint, and the one that started with Zulu. Alright, it's time to go through the screenshots here of our Discord server. Since we're in this pocket, thought why not just check out some of the screenshots that we've got. We also got Washington Center now online, so we'll have ATC coverage through there. Alright. So where did we leave off? Yeah, where did we leave off? Just trying to figure out where we left off. Well, okay, maybe I said that way too much. Alright, we left off about here. Okay, yeah. So we got that aviation guy doing some Vancouver to MSP routing. I don't know what's on that tail. I think it's just people. It's just people's names. I'm not sure what and who. And also that approach looks kind of scary. It looks like you're bolting into the ground. I don't know if you actually are, but that approach just looks scary. Maybe it's the camera angle. And not too bad of a touchdown. That's actually a pretty good looking touchdown. And down south of SkyWest. Oh yeah, I love this SkyWest livery. I'm gonna probably stream it sometime soon. Love doing the flights at night with the SkyWest livery. We'll be flying out of MSP in the SkyWest livery soon, but that's just... nothing beats that. Yep, there's more SkyWest, and then of course, we were on approach here for the runway. It's a beautiful screenshot. And then when we did GPI, KMSP, we had Tommy Lewis fly with here, and this is his. He got his Sun Country 737, PMG. Negative 203 FPM, not too bad, and then Sun Country 490. Yeah, that actually looks like real life at some points. And then his next leg got negative 136 feet per minute. That's not too bad. Oh yep, and I caught him landing. Yep, that's Tommy Lewis. That's him. And I do more CRJ. Yeah, I was in this voice chat. A lot of people. He was cooking up some Alaska routing in the PDMG 900 ER. Checking out that. Wait. 8? That's crazy. Yep, Alaska. Yep, he's been cooking on these landings. That's a really good landing. Yep, and then we got more CRJ. Mine flying. And then we got EGLLJFK. This plane almost becomes invisible at night without lights. Your plane will just become like this plane that's clearly very, very dark. Some Caribbean ops. Negative 140 FPM is still very good. It's been doing this very nicely. It's not butter, but it's good. Yep. My 3 screenshots from the longest CRJ route. Said not to live weather, but yeah, there's a lot of snow. And that's cruising. Yeah, did that flight from ATL to Fort Lauderdale. Some are Turkish ops. This is the A321, I believe. Okay, 319. There you go. You finally got not the greatest landing, but that G-force actually not too bad for that much. You have 110 Gs. That's not that good, but 208 FPM. I mean, it's fine. Very sick looking Phoenix. VFR flying, love that. 81 feet per minute. 38, there you go, that's nice. And there's me going to DFW. I don't know how Microsoft Flights in 2024 makes these cargo ports look so good. This looks like real life if you aren't zooming in. Plus this as well. It's very real. Looks like sun was beaming down the entire flight, and then the arrival as well. I was putting the vectors for 2 hours in it, and I would never do that again. But I'll probably do it again though. Alright, here's the other server that we can go through screenshots with. So we just have to go to one of these. Okay, there's the Rockies. Now just go down from here. We got Virgin Australia. We need to do some more Virgin Australia because they do flights. Well, they have planes that look very cool, and I feel like flying in Australia. But planes in the U.S. we're gonna fly in Australia in no time. We'll go through Europe, and then I'll take the plane down south to Australia, and then we're gonna go to Hawaii, and then go to LAX after that. Very cool airplane. A330-200 Neo. Got the Condor. Iceland Air Free takes one of the best screenshots I've ever seen. Well, he takes some of the best screenshots. Yeah, like look at that. So that's good. That's really good. A lot of bright sun. And then, yep, we got Air News New Zealand putting out that A320. Yep, but I feel like we should also fly in New Zealand because that would be fun as well. Yeah, and then okay, yeah, we got that. WestJet I Fly, Ukrainian International. That's the MKJS-737. It's beautiful, beautiful work. And there, okay. Yep, alright. So then we just got this, and then, yeah, alright. Got Citation X here. I've always wanted the Citation X, but I've never actually gotten it. I would love it if you guys told me if you guys wanted a Citation X stream. I mean, this thing looks beautiful and it cruises fast. So yeah. Yep, there's some more Common Lewis stuff. System 182. It's pretty basic for a basic model here. Hand flown plane. Actually, it says VNAV, so I'm wondering this thing might actually have autopilot. But I would love that plane as well. Gotta scroll up. Okay. VFR last night. Nice. Yep, there's the default Cessna 172. And then, yeah. Yep, we've gone through that. Alright, that's about it. I will be right back, and then we'll just chill here, I guess, because we've gone through screenshots. We're not too far past. Yep, we're about over the Bahamas right now. Yeah, about over the Bahamas. So I'll be right back, and then we'll just keep chilling here. Miami Center just logged online. Shoot. Okay, I'll be right back very, very quickly. Very, very quickly, because people are connecting, so don't understand. We'll get rid of that music. Music's out. Okay, be right back. Okay, I am back. Alright. We can now contact Miami Center. Okay. So their frequency is what is it? Miami Center. 132.0.200. Sure. Miami Center, good evening. Jetblue 780 is at 340. You're told to just wait, so we'll just wait. Miami Center, good evening. Jetblue 780. I was the other aircraft that you called in to wait. I'm at flight level 340. Alright, yep. He heard me. I just don't want to get in trouble because they don't hear me for some reason. That makes me so mad. But it's okay though, as long as they hear me. I'm flying north. Yeah, we're about halfway through the center, so we'll just... Well, let me see how long till top of descent. I haven't heard CPD Boston check in yet. Top of descent, 759 nautical miles, 224 UTC. Alright, we're expected to get there in we're expected to reach our top of descent in about an hour and a half. That's good. That's pretty good. We're expected to reach our top of descent about 36 minutes before we're supposed to actually before we're supposed to be on the ground according to my schedule, which is about 6 p.m. is when we're supposed to be on the ground. So as long as we're Top of descent is predicted to be at 5:24. 6 p.m. is the limit. Oh, there is CP Boston, like I guess 35385. We should have just the little shoreline of Florida off to our left. You can sort of see it, but it's kind of far. See the little line there? Little line. You just go like this, then you cannot see it. I mean, I could just. Oh yeah, you can still see it. It's right there. It's. I'm going at about 518 knots ground speed. That's going to get me to there really fast. You have like 50, 60 knots wind. Going to 330 JetBlue 780. I didn't realize it was me. I was like trying to figure out who's that, but that's me. Alright, we're going at 330. Wait, okay. Yeah, it's about 4. The top of descent 6666666. Okay, 135.902. Actually, Spirit wings. keeps slower in there. I don't. I want to see how close we are. Where we at? We're still about 20 nautical miles away from each other. There's so many approaches online around the Washington airports. Crazy. We're gonna fly into DCA from Boston probably sometime. I don't know. Yep, we're right by a bunch of waypoints, and then we're just gonna shoot off once again. Yep, we're at about 620. We got ATC coverage all the way to JFK. Washington Center ain't gonna log offline. They've been online for about 13 minutes. very compact airspace on this day, like I expected though. (135.902) JetBlue 780. Jacksonville Center, good evening. JetBlue 780 is at 330. Are you calling for JetBlue 780? Because I'm JetBlue 780 or JetBlue 790. Yep, we spilled the VATSIM deboss. I'm just really trying to make sure that I don't screw up. I don't know why he was calling for me. Just to see if I'm on the frequency. When I've checked in. A lot of high tops of clouds here. It's been a super calm day, but oh wait. Dang, I think my comms failed. Like, this controller cannot get my call sign right. He said JetBlue 790 and JetBlue 385. Like, I mean, I told him the correction, but don't understand. Yeah, maybe it's like, excuse me, Austin. Your thing needs to be plugged in and working if you're gonna use it as a push to talk. So if your push to talk is assigned to your joystick like mine is, then that thing needs to be plugged in. If it's not plugged in, then it won't work. Obviously. Normal always works, yeah. Just over halfway now. I just realized we're over halfway. See, like, if I'm gonna do long hauls like this, I want to chat. Like, I've told you guys multiple times that if I'm gonna do a flight that's 3 hours and 16 minutes like this, I want to chat. But like, you know. It's just you and then, yeah, that aviation guy left me. So, yeah. I'm sure that aviation guy is gonna come back. But, you never know. And CBD Boston's out. Okay. Well, he's just fixing his comms. Oh, whoa. See, CBD Boston's back. But like, oh my goodness. Got a planes thing. Got a lot of that. I can sort of see his plane, like. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm chasing down CBD Boston. He's probably a long ways in front of me, farther than I could go. I don't know how far CBD Boston would be. I mean, I can see where it started and where it ended, but like... Okay. Oh, yep. Don't see that smoke cloud anymore. It's like under the chair. On the armrest. Yeah. Oh, whoa. It's back. CBD Boston's back online. Hear that smoke trail there? It starts right there and then it just keeps going. Loving to see that pass right over us. Yep, there you go. Bro, what? Do you got a Logitech mic? I have a Fifine mic. Yeah, okay. I think I can move my I just heard that. Yeah, I'm just gonna move my microphone away because I'm a bit loud. I'm quiet, but I'm loud into the mic. Yep, how far is the traffic away? Traffic is... Oh, okay, that's why I can see his smoke trails, because... Come on, please, I beg. Okay, yep, still not working. Yep, he's only like 5 nautical miles away from us. He's only 5 nautical miles ahead. .222, yep. So just under about an hour now till we start ascending into JFK. He's only about 5 nautical miles out now. We're gonna land at the same time, probably. That's not gonna be good because we are super duper close. Yeah, we're about 5 nautical miles away. I will eventually pass him. I'll pass you soon enough. Okay, he's basically on top of us now. He has to be like, okay, yep, he's below about 5 nautical miles. That's crazy. Yep, we're about to leave into Washington Center. Still hasn't ordered me over to Washington Center. Yeah, I should just check in, maybe. I don't know. Jetblue 780. I'm just wondering, when am I gonna get handed off to Washington Center? (126.87) JetBlue 780. Oh. I don't know when I'm gonna get called over. I still haven't gotten called over yet. Oh, I'm not gonna say Jetblue 385 is on frequency about. I'm not doing that, bro. How am I supposed to manage radio calls for 2 people? And plus, they would recognize by your voice is so much different than my voice. Your voice is super deep. It's like this weird deep voice that you have, and then yeah. Just do it, please. Oh. You can just say it in chat. Is it that hard? You can just say it in chat. There's a chat box for a reason. I still won't hand me off the DC Center. Well, I'm just gonna get ready to switch over because now look, DC Center's still online according to this. Yeah. 126.87 JetBlue 780. I keep screwing up because I'm so far into DC Center. I'm like a quarter through DC Center, and they still haven't transferred me. That's ridiculous. Washington Center, JetBlue 780 is at 330. There's so many ATC, and then we got TODs approaching in about 276 nautical miles, and yeah, 220. That's in about 40 minutes. You can even see CBD Boston's plane still. There's this little JetBlue, and then if we use the knob and we just turn it. Oh my goodness. It's less than 4 nautical miles away from me. It's like 2.5. What? F6. We are outside of the plane. We can get some really nice shots here. Yep, you're like almost entirely on top of me at this point. It's less than a nautical mile, I can guarantee. Yeah, even without zooming in, I can see your plane. Just zooming. Yeah, you're just right there. You're right above me. I can see your Jetblue paint. I can't tell if this is water. Okay, that's water. I was like, yep, there's land. I think we're about like Delaware or Maryland at the moment. Bro, there's a printer going off in my room. I didn't turn on the printer and the printer just turned on. Listen. Okay, let me just grab the printer stuff. If I can. Actually, no, I can't reach it. My arms are long enough to reach the printer. Yep, it's about 4:55, scheduled to land at around 6. We are very good on time today. I think speeding up made it a lot easier. Printer ghost. And, oh, here you are, time to chase after you in your Jetblue. Yep, there we go. I'm slowly catching you, Mom. I need to go like 19. Look at this. You can see my aircraft down there, but like, wasn't that sick? And yep, you're right above me. Printer ghosts. Yeah. Oh, looks like we got some rain off to our side up here. Little specks of rain droplets. And this thing is so highly detailed that you can even see the littlest bits of the screen. They're so small that I can't even zoom in on them. No. Now, not as small as your, like, computer or something, but, like, okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna have to give me vectors down. Will tell me to go down in like waypoints. Thanks for ASMR. I can give you more ASMR. There you go. How far would you have to zoom in? Oh, that's a very zoomed in. TOD is at 518, about 134 nautical miles. There's a big, heavy United 777 flying under us right now. Pretty interesting. I'll have to take a look. Oh, and there's... there's him in the spotlight. Huh. Looks pretty good. Oh, there you go. I went like speed 15. I can still like move around. How's the gear like that? Very cool body. It's not fully correct, yes, but it's pretty accurate. They're nice and calm. They're very calm. Off to our left side, we have a bunch of just land. And then on the other side here, we have just ocean. We have ocean and land. It's a JetBlue 780 hotel, but not JetBlue 780. we need to fly I Love New York one. We could, but like my top ones to that sounds like that aviation guy. American 40 AAL 3427. Joe Coleman, not that aviation guy. I just realized JetBlue has no A319s. Well, I should have known that, but yeah. Yep, only about 64 nautical miles. Yep, we're at... What does the... Yep, TOD is about 40 nautical miles out, and then we're expected to reach it at about 5:17 p.m. How did I let go? 0.82 for managed. 0.81. I don't know. New cruise 3. I don't think he's ever contacted me. If yeah. What are we swapping to? What do you mean, what are we swapping to? Like... What are we swapping to for frequency? We're staying on Washington Center for the most part, so we go over and we head over towards Yeah, we're gonna stay with Washington Center for the most part till we're about 10 miles. No, not 10 miles. About 40 nautical miles out of JFK. Yep, there's a top of descent, but he hasn't ordered us to descend yet. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Austin approach, you just logged online. .240 JetBlue 780. My docs. 24,000. We can go back into managed. Drag. Yeah, put those split. You said that you're descending, right? Maybe you're not on your frequency on the frequency I'm on, but that's okay. You don't need to be. You can be on the other frequency. Spoilers are doing a nice job. You got assigned. Maintain Mach 0.78 or greater, JetBlue 780. Maintain 300 knots or greater, JetBlue 780. So we're supposed to keep about 300 knots airspeed. Track that speed brake. We can actually arm it now. Actually, no, we're not gonna arm it till later. Yeah, put that seatbelt sign on. .180 JetBlue 780. Alright, 180 for now. Go to 180 with that. Alright, 300 knots. We'll go 305 just so that we have a good cushion. And then he knows that we're not trying to sneak in. Get below 300. I've heard that guy before. I've heard. heard that same. You guys can't hear it, but I can hear this guy. I got about 14% fuel for right now. Well, you didn't. He already told you. He already told you your descent thing, and then you said, "Can I descend for JetBlue 385?" Oh, little windy. Speed's jumping up and down. Trying to get a little sunset here on the East Coast. Nothing too crazy. Just a little bit of sun. Right over there. Going over to Unicom JetBlue 780. There you go. Now we're on Unicom, so yeah, okay. Cross camera and maintain. Okay, we're to about 11, and this thing's telling me 250, so we're gonna go 250, and then yep. All right, now that we're on this, now that we're back onto Now that we're back onto Unicom, it told me an auto ATC thing, so you could hear me, right? No, I cannot hear you. And like I was saying, because we're now on Unicom, we got provided auto ATC. It told me to go cross Cameron at 11,000 and the speed of about 250, so we're trying to do that in time. We probably won't be able to. Yeah, we're just gonna have to break one of the laws. Pretty sad, but you know. Altimeter, that's the altimeter. We're at 250, expect 250 knots. The sunset's actually starting to get gorgeous. You might have an actual sunset for this landing. Throttle's idle. It's trying to get down there in time, but after that we'll just resume managed speed. Pop the lane lights on. Yep, it's not gonna get there in time, sadly. We tried. Whoa. We're at 11,000, but we can now do the ILS approach. So we're just gonna put in the FMC. We're gonna put in 1,500 because that's our last waypoint. 1,000, and then we go 500. Boom. And then we can resume normal speed because we're past that. Arm those, get everything ready for landing. Yep, everything seems ready for landing. We got 3 knot crosswind, about 2 knot crosswind now. Yeah, we're not too far from JFK. We got CPD Boston right behind me. So you're gonna have to do, what you're gonna have to do is fly you're gonna have to do a separate heading. So like, I need you to like, we're on a heading 010. So I would advise going to 330 and then holding that for about like 2 to 3 minutes. Maybe even 4, and then doing direct to the closest waypoint to the approach, to the start of the approach. So that's what I would recommend, that because that would help us not be so close on landing. When we land, we're gonna pretty much land right at the same time. Just you'll be a little bit back if we kept this going. So that's why I just want you to go a little bit further out. That aviation guy is mid-flight? What? I don't know. Is he? Yeah. If I see you, CBD Boston, you're at about 18,000 feet. We should be A-okay, actually. If you don't want to do that, that's fine, but it may be a little bit close. Who knows? I could try and speed up, and you could try and slow down, or however you want to go it, but yeah, I can't exceed 250 knots. Well, I'm supposed to not exceed 250 knots, but My aircraft just does not know wind very well, I guess. Yep, there's the beautiful beaches. There's a lot of houses along these beaches. Beautiful little... I think this is New Jersey. Yeah, we're still in New Jersey, and then there is New York coming right up. Gonna intercept the localizer. We'll bring flaps down at around 20 nautical miles, and then we'll go from there. Why is my aircraft speeding? I don't like this. Oh, it wants to go into ILS mode. So I clicked on approach mode. Yep, we need to set the speed. We can't be at that speed. We need to lower. Go down to 180. That's comfortable on 2 flaps. And then we can arm spoil. We can set spoilers. My dogs are so loud. They don't even know that they're loud, but they are really loud. You can hear them. Spoilers in full action. Hey, we're set up for final. There's an airport right there, and then there's LGA. Or wait, is that JFK? No, it's not JFK. Well, okay, that is JFK, but we're not landing on the runway. It's right in front of us, thankfully. Yep, we'll just have to activate approach mode, get on LS, and now we're on the glide slope. We're still speeding, of course, because for some reason I cannot control that. Like, plane, slow down. Throttle's idle, but it's not doing much. I might just have to vector off course. Not sure. Yeah, okay, let's set just flaps 2 for now. We should have flaps dropping. There you go, okay. Managed. This is gonna be tight. Really heavy. I don't know, we got spoilers. Got a beautiful sunset. Alright, time to tune traffic. We'll go arm spoilers. Yeah, get armed. And then CTAF KJFK. I'm back. Well, you never left. You were just hanging out in FO pilot dev streams. Yeah. That's where I saw you. That's where I saw you. And yeah. We've got flaps to ready for full. Gear down. And then we'll announce on final when we are on final. Which is almost about now. Good luck. Thanks. Oh yeah, drop your landing FPMs in the chat. Like, guess them. Guess them, please. Alright, here we go. So it's John F. Kennedy traffic. And what is this? Okay, now it's fine. Alright. John F. Kennedy traffic, JetBlue 780 is on final for runway 13 left. John F. Kennedy. Alright, that wasn't the best, but I mean, as long as I say it, it's okay. It's good. It's good enough. Okay. Yep, we're too high. We're too high. Oh no. Yeah, drop down. Come on. Please fix yourself. Oh, yeah, we have, there you go. You have a good sight. There you go. Alright. What a strange approach, but it's working. Got glide slope, all good. Someone just says JFK traffic. I mean, that's good enough. Cause like John F. Kennedy is too long. It's too long. Takes too much time. And I need to get out of here as fast as I can because dinner is ready. So I'll try and land and then get out of here quick. Oh, yep, well, let me get G. Well, okay, I'll.
500.
Okay. Landing cam on. Oh. Gauge. Come on. Okay, there we go. Low.
$50, $40, $30, $20. Retard.
Too early flare.
Retard.
There you go.
Retard.
Alright, bring it down. There you go, you got reversers. Bro. I don't know what that's all about, but okay. Hand cam off. And clearly Okay. We'll just get off here. JFK traffic, Jetblue 780 is clear of runway 13 and is taxiing to the gate via Echo Alpha. Okay, that was even worse. But yeah, okay. We're just gonna pull up here. Gotta go start my next flight. See ya. Alright. Hope it's not an excuse to watch pilot death. Hope it's not. Yep. Yep, we can pull that thing on, park and brake, get that stuff off. See what signs, beacon, strobe, logo, off, deboarding. Alright. Whoa. Alright, since I have to get going, I'm just gonna do a quick little thing here. Alright, 322 feet per minute. That's terrible. Very terrible. Alright. Thank you everyone for watching the stream, and have a good night.